like something that's got a nice saucy flavour to it, then you're going to love these sounding chords. Most guitar players, basically what I've got on this acoustic guitar, I'm just DIing it into the desk, and I've got a little bit of an echo and a little bit of delay and a little bit of reverb on there as well, just to lush it up a little bit. I don't know whether that's a musical term, lush it up, but it is now. But anyway, if we take something like, most guitar players will play something along the lines of, say, a C chord, and then maybe an A minor, then a D minor, and a G major. Very common chord progression. Okay, but if we swap these chords for major 7th and minor 7th chords, it gives it a whole new flavour. So we get, from the C, we get a C major 7. Nice. From an A minor, we now get an A minor 7. D minor, we now pick a D minor 7. And rather than playing a G major, we play a G dominant 7. So we get this. Far more appealing and just more emotion, I think, with chords. I do this quite a lot. I'll substitute a major chord for a major 7 or a minor chord for a minor 7, you know, and sometimes obviously I'll use the dominant. In the case of this, the G, in the key of C, a G dominant 7. And it works really well. You don't have to substitute them all. You might want to just do a C major 7, an A minor, D minor 7, and a G. You don't have to change them all. Just changing one or two out of your chord progression gives it a slightly different direction that you go in. And I think then you create more musical melodic phrases if you're putting a melody, if you're songwriting over the top, or you're putting a solo or something along those lines over the top. It becomes more melodic. It kind of knits a little bit more for me. Again, one of the things that I liked that was out a couple of years back maybe, was a song that went like this. I hope I don't get a copyright strike. That's all I'm going to play, just in case I do. But it was an A major 7 and a D major 7 chord, and it was the Bruno Mars Lady Gaga track, which I thought was a brilliantly written and produced song, and one of the reasons why it features a lot of major 7th chords in there, as well as a few minor 7ths and other bits and bobs that made it into a huge song, hugely brilliantly written in my opinion. That one of the best songs for the last pop song, again, for the last few years, I think, that's been out there. And that was a classic example of using these dominant 7th and minor 7th chords, and it just works. So when you're working with anything like this, just try it. Just take a chord progression and like, so say, we'll say G, E minor, C, D. I would probably play G, E minor, then I would substitute the C major for C major 7. So I switched from a D to a D7 there halfway through, so that would give me G major, E minor, C major 7, see how it kind of just spices things up a little bit. Please give me a comment and let me know what you think about all these kinds of chords, and do you have a certain style of playing your guitar that gives you these quirky chords? I'd love to know. You know, we're all on this musical journey together, And please give the channel a like and a subscribe, and check out the website at arenarecordingstudio.co.uk if you want to see some of the things that I get up to during the day. And as always, from me, Chris, stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you very soon.